Guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're using some Dollar Tree items I picked up a while ago to create some high-end DIYs. I grabbed these two larger signs. These are actually from Michael's, and they were on clearance or on sale for $5 for both of them. I went ahead and stained them in the dark walnut stain by Minwax, and then we're going to go ahead and use these three picture frames. Now, I thought these were really cool when Dollar Tree had them, and maybe they still do, but when they first came out, I was like, I have to have these. These are so neat. And obviously I never did anything with them. So today is the day that I am going to. I went ahead and used some white chalk paint, and I'm going to be painting all three of the frames. I'm going to go ahead and use these chalk Couture silkscreen transfers, and the chalk paste is eucalyptus. It is one of my favorites, and I'm going to go ahead and add the three transfers to the three frames and use the eucalyptus chalk paste on all three of them. Now, these are some older stencils, so they probably do not have these anymore on their site, but I also link it down below because they always have some great deals and great sales, I know, as of right now. So the day I post this video, they are having a ton of different sales, so you do want to make sure you check it out. So I always like to stock up for the following year, or I will just start creating whenever. But I love how the three of these turned out. I love this eucalyptus. I use this on almost everything along with black and white chalk paste. It just has that farmhouse vibe here. And then now I'm going to take the three frames and I'm just going to glue them to this larger board. I'm using a thrifted sign I have already stained. I think it is in the classic gray. I'm also using these silkscreen transfers. These were from Michael's a few years ago, and I have never used them. I post them on my community tab. I don't even think it's called a community tab anymore on YouTube, but I always like to share deals that I find so you can run out and grab them too. So it was a couple years ago. I know a lot of you did grab them. I'm also using a eucalyptus stem, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this flower wall hanger. I did just take the hanger off, and it does kind of take the whole flower apart, but this was from a Dollar Tree, and I picked up a few of these because it was one of those compulsive buys. I would like to know in the comments below if you guys will be shopping at Dollar Tree less now since the prices are going up again. And I don't like to be a complainer when it comes to prices going up, but honestly, I will definitely be shopping there less because I have been able to find better deals at Hobby Lobby and Dollar General. So those may end up being my two go-to places for craft supplies. I don't know, I cannot say because I do love going to the good old Dollar Tree from time and time again, but I do think I am going to be doing a no spend month for the month of July, and I guess more details will be coming with that on a different type of video. So if you guys want to join me in a no buy July challenge, would I just don't buy any kind of craft supplies or any extra and just use what I have for that month, I think it's actually going to be really fun and we can use up our craft stash. So let me know in the comments below if you're in, and I'll probably just talk about that later on. But anyways, that's kind of where I'm going, is a no spend July. I'm using the bright white chalk paste. This is by Chalk Couture, and then I just did the Let's Stay Home, and I just love this piece. I think this is so pretty, and I don't always think that you have to use everything Dollar Tree to make a good high-end look. Got these two wood farm animals, the cow and the pig, from a yard sale. They were $1 a piece, and it's honestly why I love shopping at garage sales, because I can get things for $1 or less. I recently just went to an estate sale and I picked up quite a few items, and everything was like $1.50. It was like the last day of the estate sale, so if you see estate sales, they just want to give things away on the very last day, which was honestly amazing for me and them if they wanted to get rid of everything. So I got like a couple tables, I got frames, like all the fun things, and I paid $10. It was an insane sale. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and paint these in the white chalk paint, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue them both to the other sign, that larger sign that I stained outside in the garage. I wanted to go ahead and use both of these because honestly, I've had these for probably 2 years. So when I say I picked 2 of these up for $5 in a pack, like it was a couple years ago, and I just never used them. I was like, this is a really great deal. I have to buy them, and never use them. So once those 2 were glued down, I did just kind of wait a little while to make sure it was going to stick to the stain, because where I'm at, it is pretty warm now and humid and nothing is drying outside, especially paint and stain. So I did have to take these inside. Now this farm to table silkscreen stencil, this is one of them from Michael's a couple years ago. And what I love about these is that you can really customize and make them and use these however you like. So obviously it gives you a really great base here, or a type of surface, but you don't have to actually do farm to table all together. You can kind of move things around. So I did farm on the pig, I'm going to do table on the cow, and we're going to throw that 2 right in the center of them both. So it does still say farm to table, but I just kind of gave it my own type of spin. This one, I grabbed this sign from a crafter amazing yard sale. This crafter was kind of just getting rid of a ton of items. So I was picking things up for $1.50. I want to say a lot of these were 75 cents, which it seems so weird to buy things for 75 cents at a garage sale, but anyways, I painted it white, and then I'm using this Dollar Tree hanging piece. It said love, but I loved the circles, so that's honestly the only reason why I picked this one up, and I'm going to go ahead and use some black chalk paint and paint those circles. Screen stencils, these came from Amazon, the 3 right there. They also came with a cow, a pig, and a goat, and I did those in different DIYs in a different video, and I'll link them down below for you. But I wanted to use the bee because it is summertime and we might as well do some sort of summer craft. I decided to use that H, M, and E again that I used in the previous, the Let's Stay Home sign. We're just going to use them again. So once they were dry and good to go, I decided to go ahead and use them again. This is, I'm not sure what color yellow this is. Sassafras, I think is what it said. I am not sure. But if you guys want to know, I'll link it down below for you guys. Using the bright white chalk paste on the H, the M, and the E. And then once that was done and good to go, I went ahead and just glued them to the white sign. The last thing I did here was just dry brush with some Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle. This is always my go-to when I go ahead and dry brush, and I am just using a chip brush from Dixie Belle. And I know you can buy chip brushes anywhere, but that's just where I found this one. And I always have Dixie Belle linked in the description box below for you guys. It's where I get a lot of my rub-on transfers from and a lot of my chalk paint. They're absolutely incredible. It just is very expensive, so I don't buy it all the time, but when I can find a good deal, you know I'm there. Galvanized sign, I am not kidding, I have probably had for a good 4 years. I picked these up at my Meijer, which is a grocery store in the Midwest, and it's not really in the Midwest, it's just in about 4 or 5 different states. Anyways, they had these for $2. I think I grabbed 4 or 5 of them, and I still had this one left over. So I went ahead and painted the edges with some black chalk paint, and then I'm just going to go ahead and leave the galvanized part because I did actually still like that. So once I pulled the tape off, obviously with galvanized you can fix all of your mistakes pretty quickly. I did miss some paint spots and some paint spots smeared. Go ahead and fix those. And then I have had this sign right here. I've used this in so many crafts and so many different videos, but I just love it, and there's always just fun ways that I can reuse this sign. It was originally from Dollar General. You guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Till then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!